everybody, welcome back to another morning word. Thanks for joining us this morning. For those new to this is where we share a couple minutes really just sharing for my own personal Bible study. Why? Because I want to see your life go from here to here, because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And if we can think like God, there is nothing that we can't achieve. There is no valley that we can't come through and no mountaintop that we can't reach. I truly believe that. Why? Because God says he comes to give you life and life more abundantly. All right, so let's find out how we do that by thinking like God. So we're going to get into one of my studies, and we're going to be reading from the book of Judges, and we're reading from chapter 3 verse 9, and it reads this: "But when they cried out to the Lord, he raised them a deliverer, Othniel son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, who saved them." We're going to call this morning's word cry out for help. Cry out for help. Now understand this, that Israel had turned from being conquerors, and now they've been conquered. 8 years, okay, they've been conquered. Now Cushan, the king at the time, had put obviously Israel under their subjection. So basically they were like servants to the king now. From being these people who were going in to conquer the lands, now they were being conquered. Now the Israelites had become powerless. They didn't know how to get out of the situation. They didn't know how to move forward. They didn't know how they were going to resolve this. And the only thing they had left was to cry out to help. But not only did they cry out to help, they cried out to someone who could actually help. There's no point in crying out to someone who can't help you. You've got to cry out to the person who can help. For them, they cried out to God and said, God, I need help in this situation. Now, some of us are in situations right now, and I've been in those situations where you just feel like it's never going to end. I can't get out of it. I've tried everything. Maybe your finances, your relationships, it may be your career, it may be your health. You tried everything and you're like wit's end. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe that's the time that you cry out for help. That's the time that you say, I cannot do this and I need someone to help me. Now, it's not a sign of weakness when you ask for help. It's actually a sign of incredible strength and incredible humility when you ask for help. And if you ask the ultimate helper of helpers, that is God. That is incredibly wise. So here's a question of the morning. The question of the morning is this: are you asking for help? Simple. Are you asking for help? Here's the lesson of the day. The lesson of the day is this: asking for help does not make you weak and is not a sign of weakness. And you've got to remember that. A great sign of strength and power, okay, is someone who asks for help. Instead of going round in circles trying to figure out a problem and getting nowhere, it's that person that says, I need assistance to get me out of this situation. So whatever you're going through, remember there is someone somewhere who's gone through it, come through it, who will be able to help you. So here's the action of the day. The action of the day is this: ask for help that you require. Ask for the help that you require, but also ask the right person who can actually help. Now, for me, there's no ultimate helper greater than God. So that's where I turn to a lot of times, and then obviously other people. But my number one helper is God. So God bless you. Thank you for joining us for this morning's word. I pray that really helps somebody out there who's going through a situation to say, do you know what? I'm going to be strong today. I'm going to ask for help. And as we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is that I give back to God. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get these videos Monday to Friday. But more importantly, please share this with one person, because I believe if we can change the mindset of one person, we can change a community. And if we can change the community, guess what? We can change the world, because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. God bless you, and see you soon for another morning word.